Hello, hello, hello to all of my Virgos. Thank you for joining Queen Amun Ra for your special reading on today. Uh, whew, I tell you, the message that the universe, the messages that the universe has been downloading into my spirit today have been quite powerful. I tell you, there are a lot of people that are going to come out of this, come out of this Venus retrograde a whole new person. I'm talking about people are thinking about love. They're thinking about money. It's going to be a lot of new people that you didn't recognize before. That you're talking about seeing new faces. I'm talking about new bodies, new faces, just a renewed attitude. Their vibration is going to be very high. They're not going to be accepting some of the things that they accepted in the past. Whew. Whew. The Most High God in the universe, please give me a message for the Virgo. I love all the signs. I love all the astrological signs. This is for Virgo, and Virgo is no different. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for the Virgos? Let's go. Whoa, already? Okay, great. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Virgo, right off, what I'm seeing for you is a lot of money, a lot of creativity. Your third eye is open. You're just seeing a lot of things. But okay, let's go. First card that I pulled was Six of Cups. This represents duality, right? So if it is love, because a lot of people are going to come out of this retrograde, which ends in a couple. This Venus retrograde ends in a couple of weeks, I believe. What is I don't even know what today is, but I think it ends June 24th or 25th, right? So if it's love that you are thinking about, either, and this is for singles and people who are partnered or married or currently in a relationship, either the new love is gonna match you perfectly, or if you're currently already in a relationship, it's just going to be a renewed sense of appreciation in your relationship. That's what I'm getting. Like, your cups both are going to be equally filled on both sides. This is masculine, feminine energy. We're not, because we're a whole one big rainbow community here. Like, and I don't necessarily mean just the gay or queer community. I mean also straight community. When I say rainbow, that's inclusive of everybody, right? So masculine, feminine energy. But whoever this person is, if you're already in a relationship, this person is going to come out with it's just like they're a brand new person. Like, if you're in a healthy relationship already, the relationship is going to be even healthier, if that makes any sense to you. If you've been waiting for your twin flame to come, because I believe we have many soulmates, but if you've been waiting for your twin flame to come, they're here. That's what I'm getting. Okay, the next one is the Princess of Pentacles. Pentacles represents money. It represents your journey to money and wealth. That's the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? And so this person is grounded. They're practical. They have a thirst for knowledge. And so with this, it is the knowledge that you're equipping yourself with. You know, like the strawberry moon right now, people are learning new things, but it is a knowledge for you, like the books that you're reading, the videos that you're watching, all of those things are getting you to more money and more wealth. Okay, look at the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, also money card, you know, also money has to deal with money and wealth. So with this particular card, your life is like this peacock here. True colors, vitality, splendor. You just see how vibrant the colors are. You're just undeniable. Like you've invested in yourself. You've been reading the books. You've been reading the books. You've been watching the videotapes. You've been learning, like really in like learning mode. Like right now that a lot of people, since a lot of people have been like teleworking because of COVID-19, and you know, now because of the protests, a lot of people have just decided, okay, too many triggers, I need to stay in the house. You're actually reading, you're investing in yourself, Virgo. You're putting all of that energy into yourself. And so look, and it's paying off in such a way that when you re-emerge, because in this card, I didn't pull this card and I don't know if it's going to come out, but the Virgo is also the Hermit card. So it's not surprising that you've been doing a lot of reading, Virgo. You've been sharpening, you know, your knowledge. Like your brain is just sharp now. Like you're just smart, super smart. And all of that is going to pay off. All of it, you know, is going to pay off. Wow. Look at this Knight of Cups. This is the new, you know, this Knight of Cups is the next card. I want you guys to see this. The Cups energy is also water energy. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. That is emotions and creativity, right? But look at the moon. The moon specifically is Cancer. Right now you're extremely hopeful. Okay, that's what this waxing moon represents. See the waxing moon at the top over his head? That's what that represents. That you're hopeful. You know you're headed in the right direction. Look how confident he is. And look at that cup. You're confident in your abilities, right? Like you've been putting in the work, you've been reading the books, you've been sharpening your skills, your craft. Like you've just been doing it like at like superhuman, like you were a superhuman or something. Like you just, that's what I'm getting, that you've been just like reading like a sponge. You've been reading as much as you can. You've been watching videos, you've been studying things. I'm telling you, Virgo, when you reemerge, it's going to be just undeniable. I mean, like seriously, it's just, people are going to just be like freaking wow. It's just undeniable. Like, what in the world? This person get like a chip implanted in them? Like, what happened? Not that you weren't smart before, but it's like this energy, this High Priestess card is divine, is divine goddess. This is you. Like, OMG. This is your your third eye is like, when I tell you you've been putting in some work behind closed doors, people had no idea, Virgo, like that you were on superhuman level. That's what you've been doing. Like you've been reading. It's like a sponge. It keeps popping up in my mind like a sponge. Like you've been doing all the work. You've been putting in a lot of reading, and just people are just going to be just freaking amazed. I mean, like they thought you were on 10 before. Like you just bust through the ceiling. Whatever the ceiling was, your intuition is just like crazy. And see this moon right here, that lets me know that it's Cancer. But again, because of the strawberry moon, like right now, and because of the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, a lot of people are like, learning new things. But you've already been doing that. You've been learning new things, and this just further confirms it. I mean, just, whoo. And then look, not only did you have a waxing moon, you also had a waning moon, right? You are thinking, right? See that there's two mountains in front of you, but there's a clear pathway. That waning moon, you have, at this point it's just safe to just let go, right? Just completely let go. This is you sitting on the edge here, but you're sitting comfortably, right? Your hair is flowing, you are relaxed, you are self-assured, you're calm, like you're just you've been in such a reflective state. Like if I had pulled the Hermit card, so I can show you exactly what the Hermit card looks like. This person is in a reflective state. They're inside like a hermit, but they've been using that time wisely. This is a time that if there are some people that you want to, apologize to, this is the time. Because you've been thinking about some things. Like I said, you've been reviewing some relationships, and not necessarily an ex, but just like some things around you. Sometimes when things are going just like haywire and crazy, sometimes you say things that you later think about and you like, what, I probably shouldn't have said that, probably just didn't come out the best way. Earth signs, down to earth, a lot of them are straight shooters. They just say like what's on their mind, like they're going to just give it to you raw. And some people can't handle that, but I'm telling you, and for every sign, for every astrological sign, sometimes depending on the circumstances, we could be vibrating at a low frequency, and just things just come out and people just say things, or if you just have a lot of stress on your back or whatever. But right now you've been thinking about it, you've been putting the work into yourself, you've been studying, and I'm telling you, the re-emergence is going to be crazy. Like, you're talking about vitality and just money and just strength and just like, but it's a confidence that you have. Like at this point, like, listen, I can do anything. Like I'm equipped with this education, this I've been doing the work. I've been investing in myself. Let's look and see what else we have here for the cards. But like I see a lot of money in your cards. I see duality. Let me see what these next set of cards are going to be, because universe, please tell me what else we have. Please share with me what else we have for the Virgo, please. All right, what's next? Okay, let's just do this. Okay. What's next? Okay. All right. I'm telling you guys, for real. Like, I honestly, I really cannot make this stuff up. These cards are not strategically put in a certain way so that I can pull a certain type of card or anything like that. I don't know what's going to come out on the other side once I flip these cards over. I really don't. Look, this is Scorpio energy. Okay, during that time that you were in your kind of hermit mode and you've been like learning, sharpening your skills and all that thing, not only have you been judging yourself, you've been listening to, you like played back in your mind what other people said to you that you did, like, or what you said or whatever. And you took everything to heart, but not in a bad way, Virgo. You really gave some thought to what people said, because you knew those people around you cared enough about you to tell you the truth. You gave it some thought and you said, okay, let me invest in myself, not just with reading and studying things online, but let me go deeper spiritually, okay? Yeah, let me go deeper spiritually. And I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. And it paid off for you. Look at this clear path you have. You have mountains on the side, but look at the clear path right there. Amazing. The Empress. This is your next card. Number 3. We're going to get into 3 in a second. And just, when I get through these cards. But you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You really put in the hard work, Virgo. You hear me? I mean, you really put in the hard work, and now you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Look at this right here. You cannot believe your light. I'm telling you guys, so many people are going to come out of this this quarantine, with COVID-19, wiser, wealthier, smarter, sharper, more wisdom, just all around just better. This is a waning moon above her head. Again, it's safe to just move on, like let go and move on. And that's what I'm kind of getting, like there's a new love in your life, and I just need the universe to show me who, like at least what element we're in. I mean, is it fire, water, earth, or air? Like, I just need to know what element it's in. But this is the Princess of Cups. You're just like in total disbelief, of everything wonderful that's happening in your life right now. Look at this, 10 of Wands. This is fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your journey to spirituality and taking action. I'm telling you, during this time right here, the Princess of Pentacles, you were putting in the work. Like, you put in all the work. You read the books. I mean, the spiritual books. You did everything. Probably some tarot books, like Tarot for Beginners, astrology books, numerology. You've been putting in the work, okay? This 10 of Wands, because you wanted to get better spiritually. Like, you had a lot of challenges, a lot of responsibilities on your back. That, see, Virgo, you guys sometimes make things look so easy that people just assume that you're okay. But because you had so many responsibilities and so many things on your back, people couldn't see you in this posture, like all bent over and just kind of heavy, like a heavy weight on you. But I'm telling you, Virgo, that's about to change. Like, I'm telling you, this peacock coming out of here is free, vibrant, full of vitality. I mean, just all sorts of things. But people had no idea the weight that was on you. Oh my goodness. I need to pause for a second. It is something about knowing who you are. I mean, like really, really knowing who you are. That's why I tell people, like, get from around low vibrating energy, people who their only purpose in life, it seems at the moment, until they find out who they are and what their power is simply just to distract you. Oh my goodness. Virgo, listen, like I said, you've been doing the work. People won't even recognize, like, it talking about a brand new you, third eye wide open. Okay, 3 of Wands. This is showing progression here, progression. The Wands card again is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You are anticipating some things. There's a lot of progression. You've been persistent. You've really been doing the work. I mean, spiritually, behind closed doors, when nobody was watching. Like, when people went to bed, Like if you're in a house and you have, or wherever you live, house, apartment, whatever, and people live with you, when everybody went to bed, you got up and you started reading books. You just started like a sponge, and that just keeps coming to me. You're just soaking up everything, like all the knowledge, just getting everything you can, like just exhausting yourself with sharpening things. And you made such progress. You really started you really started thinking about the thing. I think it's a person. It's not persons. I think it's a person who is responsible for putting all this heaviness on you, like all of these responsibilities, like your job, you like a lot of Virgos are entrepreneurs, so you have employees or staff, or if you're not an entrepreneur, maybe that's what the universe is telling me to tell you, is that listen, strike out and become an entrepreneur. But you have so many responsibilities, like so many people are pulling you in so many directions. You're so responsible for so many things, that when you went in, stuff started becoming really clear to you. When I say your third eye is open, it's kind of like it almost kind of scared you. Look at this, the Magician. Infinite wisdom up here, right here, infinite wisdom. Your toolbox. Okay, this is what I'm getting, and I haven't even pulled the oracle cards yet. Again, if this does not resonate with you, that's okay. But this is what the cards are giving me, because it's being real specific with who the person is, at least the element, okay? But it's telling me exactly what zodiac sign this is. So Virgos, this Magician card is here for you, and this is a Gemini card, by the way. We know that Gemini represents like a duality, like a lot of people say they have two signs, but this is not what this is. I mean, we kind of follow me with this, okay? Because this is this means duality also, right? The Six of Cups, but this is not a Gemini card. But this is also, this Magician is Gemini Virgo card. This is telling me that this person in your life, you looked at them like this person had everything, like you guys complemented each other very, very well. But this person is not your twin flame. They may be a soulmate. Like you guys could be really great working partners, but they're not your twin flame. And what I'm getting is Sagittarius. Please forgive me if this is offensive to some people, because this is what the cards are telling me. This is what the universe is sharing with me right now. That during your downtime, during your hermit period, the time, the quarantine, all of this, you've been sharpening your spiritual gifts. You've been reading a lot of books. You have been, because somewhere along the way with this person, you really felt that this was the person for you. Like this is going to be the end all and be all for you, right? But now you're learning that this person is the person that has you bent over like this. Listen, this is the person that has you bent over, like stressed, when you already have all these other responsibilities. But look, Virgo, look. You thought that you needed that person to continue sitting on your throne. You do not. You really don't. You have everything in your toolbox that you need to stay on your throne. This is what I'm getting, Virgo. You have infinite wisdom and knowledge. You have all the tools, even the tools you thought you didn't have. That Gemini, that duality right here that you thought was going to be the thing that you had to hang in there with for the rest of your life. No, And like I said, guys, it could be a married couple. It could be a business partner. I don't know who this person is, but I keep getting Sagittarius energy. Like, that's what I'm getting. Let me pull the oracle. Let me pull the oracle cards. That's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Oh. Don't let your past hold you back. Look at that. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay, it gets a little scary to me when names start popping up in my spirit, because like I said, I don't want to be offensive, to anybody in particular, or to any couples, any individuals, like, in particular. But this is what the cards are sharing, with me. This card is telling you to just release your past. Like, whoever this person is that's just adding to the stress, you already have a lot of responsibilities. You need to release them. Just because you have the staying power, this is what I'm getting. Just because you have the staying power to stay in a particular relationship, and again, it could be a working relationship, it could be a partnership in some way, shape, form, or fashion, doesn't mean that you should, because you already have a lot of responsibilities. Let me add this one caveat, and I've said this before. I don't advocate divorce at all. I believe that when you make a commitment to somebody, try to work through those things. Sometimes things just don't work out, Like I said, a lot of people are living in their heads right now because, some people are forced to be with their mate more than they've ever been, because, especially like if you're having to go to work during the day, whatever, you don't see that person for 8, 9, 10 hours sometimes, or longer, because they're sitting in traffic or whatever. But now you're home together and you're really seeing the fullness of that person. Or let's say if it's a working relationship, you guys are on the phone talking more, you're FaceTiming or using Zoom or something more. You're just seeing this person in a different light. And you're seeing that they are the reason why you're bent over like this. Let me pull another card. Let me. These are the Sacred Vision Oracle cards, by the way. But yeah, don't let your past hold you back. It's time to just, move on. Don't be afraid of letting go. Letting go of what you thought was your twin flame. Okay, giveaway. You break it, you bought it. Okay, this yellow card. Your future looks bright. It's sunny. That's your future looks bright. Let me read this to you guys. This is what this oracle card says. For every action taken, there is a reaction, a cost. So there's definitely going to be a cost of you walking away from something that has been almost breaking your back. A cost that must be measured with balance and a replacement. Where your world is concerned, the action must measure the fragility of the item and the realization that there is only one, unique and irreplaceable. Listen. When we are young, we often go to the quote-unquote big pawn shops in the sky when we trade something priceless for what we think we want. Years later, it's common to go back when we are desperately in need of what we gave away to see if we can get it back. But it was sold long ago and forever. We lose family, talents, love, and ideals in the great exchange. We don't think about selling out eventually breaks us into pieces. Another confirmation. On the other hand, if what you sold could be redeemed, who would be the redeemer? If the cost is of a broken you, didn't I say the person breaking your back? Is a broken you, is the redemption a restored you? Is it possible that you've been whole all along but lack the loving eyes to see it? You've been whole all along. You've been the Empress from the beginning. You're still the Empress without this person that's breaking your back. Listen, I just want to say this before I close this off for the Virgos. This person that's putting unnecessary stress on your back really believes that they are irreplaceable. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Yeah, the cost may be, rumors. The cost may be you're gonna give away some money or split some assets or whatever the case may be. But is it really worth it? You already have a lot of responsibility, a lot of people already depending on you, right? Doesn't matter what that person says or does. Listen, you're an Empress. You could walk away from things and still have a clear path, right? That person would regret losing you. But let me tell you, for a minute, you may feel some kind of way because you really put your hopes and dreams in this person being your dual person, whatever. But I'm telling you, when you reach in that toolbox and you really start to see, listen, I have always been this Empress. And I'm still the Empress. You have infinite wisdom and knowledge that you've been just soaking up like a sponge during this downtime, this quarantine, this whatever. And this is you enjoying the fruits of everything. You can't even believe your life without that person. You can't believe your life without that person. What I'm getting for you, Virgo, is there's somebody that you need to cut out of your life. And I keep getting Sagittarius. I don't know why. That you thought was your soulmate, and they very well may be your soulmate, but they don't appear to be your twin flame. And it may cost you some things, not just monetarily, but guess what? You're going to be okay, and you're going to come back out more confident, like this peacock, winning and shining and glowing and vibrant and all those wonderful things, and your money's not going to be affected by it. But you had to go inward and take a long, hard look. People have been telling you things. You listening to your intuition. You've done all this stuff, and you just said, you know what? I need to move on without this. Like, seriously, I really, really need to just move on without this. It's just not serving a purpose. It's just not. Look, and you have two waning moons. Look, two waning moons. These waning moons mean, what do I need to release? What do I need to release so that my back isn't breaking anymore? That's what you're asking yourself. But you know what you need to release. But that's what you've been asking yourself when you went in, like right here. That's what you've been asking yourself. So that's the message I have for you, Virgo. With or without them, you're still an Empress. I'm telling you. It's just a matter of what you're willing to continue to put up with. You know, that's what it means. Like, it's just a matter of like, what are you willing to put up with? Are you willing to hang in there and stay? You know, look at this. This waxing moon is telling you that you're headed in the right direction. That's what the waxing moon means. You're headed in a direction. You listen to your intuition, you made some decisions, and look, you're still sitting on the throne. But now you're wiser, you're smarter, and you learn to tap into your intuition almost to a point where you're never going to be in that situation again, where somebody's going to have you bent over, your back is breaking, just accepting any old thing. And just so many people are going through so many things in this quarantine, especially in relationships. Intimate romantic relationships. People are going through so many things. They're seeing a side of their mate that they never thought that they would see, and a lot of things are coming to light. A lot of illumination from the inside. You know, your spirit is illuminated. You're starting to see things that you may have assumed things were going on, but now you see things for what they really are. Like, a lot of people are either drawing closer together in this quarantine, or they have just decided it's just not worth it. Let me just go my separate way. But that's what I have for you on today, Virgo. The Empress. You're still the Empress regardless. Like, you still have your money, you still have everything, but you really have some decisions to make. That's what I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. Even if you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or even if you're a cross watcher for a Virgo, or you're dating a Virgo, or you know a Virgo or something in your family. If you like the video, like the video. If you and if you believe that this message resonates with you, or maybe somebody that you know, share it with them. And please subscribe. I welcome everybody here. This is a no discrimination, no judgment zone. I only share with you what the universe shares with me about your particular zodiac sign in that moment. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I read all your comments. I really appreciate everything. So thank you, and have a great day.